gang, Tabetha here with another Wednesday art snack, and today I'm in the great outdoors and I want to talk about plein air painting. Plein air? Plein air? Whatever it is, it's painting outdoors. And I've got 3 good setups for you. And there are pluses and minuses to each setup. You make up your own mind, do what works for you. The first one is an old-fashioned portable folding table and a tabletop folding easel. Now, I like this particular table because it's bigger than a regular card table, or TV tray table. And on the bottom side, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got these little latches where you can set it to different heights. So you can lower it, raise it up. Not a ton, but it really does help. And then this little aluminum folding easel, and you just set it on your table and you're good to go. And you can bring a chair if you like. The only problem with this is, or the biggest problem with this I should say, is it really helps to have a level surface. So if you are in the grass someplace, if you're in a park that doesn't have a lot of bumps, I'm in a park but it's pretty bumpy. So when I do this, I just have to find some level ground to set it on. But then I just grab my painting, set it on there. This easel has this little arm that I could put up to accommodate bigger canvases. Easy peasy. I can put my palette here. Now this is one of the downfalls of plein air painting. One of the challenges is you have to deal with the weather. So that was a great example. And if I were using this and the wind started to kick up a little bit, I might end up holding it down while I'm painting, or I might bring some sort of a clip to clip it down. I'd have to experiment with that. I haven't really tried that out yet. So this is not the ideal setup, but it's not bad, and it's probably the least expensive considering that you may already have a table at home that you can use. And I will put links in the comments below if you want to purchase any of this stuff I'm going to show you. Okay, so the second easel I've got for you today is pretty standard. It's kind of like a tripod, but with a little ledge attached for an easel. Super nice, and it's got this bit that can clip down and secure your canvas should a slight breeze come up. Now, a bigger breeze, your whole thing's going to come down, but that's plein air painting, right? But it is nice to have it held securely in there. Now, what's really nice about this one is that it's also a good easel for indoors too. You can set it up indoors. You don't need to have a big fancy equipment. This just folds up and you can stick it in the corner, or it will just fold down in on itself. And it just folds up right into this carrying case. So that's nice. It is not my easel of choice for plein air painting. I'll show you that one next. So this little number is pretty darn cool. It is called a French easel, French box easel, travel easel, box easel, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty groovy. I wanted one of these for years and years, and finally got it as a birthday gift probably 7 years ago. It's a little more cumbersome than the others, although it does have a handy carrying strap. Some of them will have a backpack straps, which are actually probably a bit nicer. But it's got a handle on top, and it takes a little bit of setup, but just watch, it's pretty groovy. So this particular one has magnets on the side. I think they're all different. And we got some screws to tighten over here. Second leg. Now that is as short as it will go if you want it to. I don't know why you'd want to paint that short, but if you did, you could. But it's also got these little legs that come down twice as far. And then this third leg folds out. Ooh, very cool, right? You just have to make sure to tighten all of the nuts and screws, or else, yep, you'll be screwed. So the third leg, it's really great having these adjustable legs because if you're on an uneven surface, and I'm not sure if you can see, there's an embankment down here behind me, and if I wanted to get closer down that embankment, I can have 2 short legs in the front and 1 long leg in the back. All right, so then you just lift it up, put it down, now comes the really cool part. And this pulls up. And there's your painting area right there. Now, this also has 2 really groovy things. It's got a palette, which really, I wouldn't use this as a palette, but I use it as a surface. So here we go. Drawers, a drawer, very cool, right? And this thing. What the heck is this, you ask? Well, this goes on either side of your drawer. And you can hang your paper towel roll on these, or a rag. You can hang a rag over it. Boom. And then this slides into some grooves on the side. Et voila, you're good to go. And you can also carry your paints and brushes in here. There's plenty of space. I don't do that because this thing is heavy enough. So when I'm actually painting, I will keep my paints in these drawers and in this empty area over here. And what's really cool is you have wet brushes. You got some little holes to stick them in. Now they get increasingly smaller, so not all of your bigger brushes will fit in there. This comes up and you are all set. And once again, this is holding your painting somewhat in place. Make sure all of these screws and nuts are tightened down, like I said. But it's pretty wonderful, and honestly, you feel kind of fancy. So that reminds me of before I got this French easel, part of the reason I really wanted it is because I thought it would make me feel like a real artist, right? Out there in the field, painting in the plein air. But it turns out what really makes me feel like a real artist is actually painting. So no matter what you use, just get out and paint and have fun. All right, see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more art tips and tutorials.